The air was thick and humid and smelled of a coming rain. Mark opened his eyes. It was daytime, but the sun seemed to be hidden by clouds, and everything was in shadow. His head was pounding and felt as if it weighed a ton. He tried to remember. The light. There was the tube of blue light, and then the snake. He glanced at his hand, which was resting comfortably on his chest. It wasn't swollen at all. Even more curious, it didn't hurt. Mark brought it closer. There were no marks anywhere from the rattler's bite. He flexed his fingers. They worked fine. It was as if nothing had happened. He dropped his arm and let it rest in the tall red grass beside him. Grass? Red? Mark rubbed his temples. I must be delirious, he thought. He turned his head. Trees. There were trees here, so many that they blocked his view of the sky. Their leaves were a dull burnt red, like the tall grass and the tangled brush that surrounded them. Something's wrong. Mark pulled himself to a sitting position. He'd read about this, about snakebite and what happened. It must be the snake venom. It's gone to my head, and now I'm having hallucinations. He took a deep breath and stood up. The sandy desert landscape was gone. It had changed to dense jungle. The canyon he had camped in the night before was nowhere in sight. The boulder and the blue light were gone too. Nothing looked the same. A snorting sound came from beyond the trees. A large, hairy animal resembling a buffalo charged into the small opening. It had long tusks, beady eyes, and a pig-like snout. The thing waved its shaggy head back and forth, sniffed the air, and bellowed. This can't be happening. Mark edged toward the nearest tree. The instant he moved, the beast spotted him. It pawed the ground with its large hooves and lowered its massive head to attack. There was no time to think. Mark jumped for the closest branch and swung up into the tree just as the sharp tusks rushed underneath him. The animal stopped and sniffed the air again. Unable to locate its victim, the creature snorted and ambled off into the red forest. Mark stayed on the branch. He was shaking and his mind was in a whirl. All right. Would a hallucination attack me? This must be a real place, he whispered. But where is it? And how did I get here? He thought back to the night before and the energy-charged light. It has to be. Whatever that blue light was, it's the key. When I fell into the tube, it transported me to where? I don't even know if I'm on Earth anymore. An empty feeling in his stomach let him know that it was past breakfast. He shrugged it off and continued to reason with himself. Okay, I'm in another world. Possibly on another planet. One with red rubbery leaves and weird-looking animals. But I'm still me. My clothes are the same. I still get hungry. So what do I do now? He glanced around to make sure the buffalo creature was gone and slid down from the tree. The thing to do. For a full half-minute, nothing came. No idea. Then he shrugged. The thing to do is look around. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Walking was difficult. The brush was thick and snarled in knots and tore at his jeans legs. Seeing more than a few feet ahead was impossible except in an occasional clearing. It was raining now. It sounded like a heavy rain, but the drops were barely able to penetrate the canopy. Only a few landed on the ground around him. He stuck out his tongue and caught a drop on the